Before we begin, take a moment right now and make sure you are subscribed to the channel, because what you are about to see today might completely change the way you look at the old coins sitting quietly in your drawer, your cupboard, or even in that forgotten box you haven't opened in years. Many people believe that small coins have little to no value, but history has proven again and again that some of the most ordinary-looking coins can turn out to be hidden treasures worth a life-changing amount of money. And today, we are talking about one such coin that might already be in your possession without you even realizing its true potential. Now imagine this for a second. You are going through your old belongings, maybe cleaning out a shelf or sorting through a collection that you haven't touched in decades. Your fingers come across a small, simple coin, nothing flashy, nothing that immediately grabs attention. It's worn, slightly faded, and looks like just another piece of currency from the past. But what if that small coin could hold a story, a legacy, and a value that goes far beyond what meets the eye? That is exactly what makes the India 50 Paise coin from 1968 so fascinating. This coin belongs to a time when India was still shaping its modern identity, a period filled with transformation, growth, and change. The late 1960s were not just about currency, but about a nation building its economic backbone. Coins minted during this era carry historical weight, and collectors all over the world recognize the significance. The 50 Paise coin from 1968 is not just metal. It is a piece of history you can hold in your hand. Now let's talk about what makes this coin special. At first glance, it might look simple, but true collectors know that the smallest details matter. The design, the mint mark, the metal composition, and even the condition of the coin can dramatically affect its value. Coins from 1968 were minted in different locations, and each mint had its own subtle variations. These differences are often invisible to the untrained eye, but to a collector, they can mean the difference between a common coin and a rare treasure. One of the key factors that increases the value of this coin is its condition. A coin that has been preserved carefully, with minimal scratches, clear inscriptions, and sharp edges, can be worth significantly more than one that has been heavily circulated. Many people unknowingly damage their coins over time by improper storage, exposure to moisture, or even cleaning them in ways that reduce their value. Yes, cleaning a coin can actually make it less valuable, something that surprises many beginners. Another important aspect is rarity. Not every 1968 50 Paise coin is rare, but certain versions are harder to find than others. Coins that were produced in limited numbers or have unique mint marks can become highly sought after. Collectors are always on the lookout for these rare variations, and they are willing to pay a premium price to add them to their collection. Now think about the emotional side of this. For many people in the age group of 55 to 65 and beyond, this coin is more than just currency. It represents memories of a different time, a time when life was simpler, when small coins had real purchasing power, and when every paisa mattered. Holding such a coin can bring back memories of childhood, early earnings, or even stories shared by parents and grandparents. This emotional connection often adds another layer of value that cannot be measured in money alone. But here is where things get truly interesting. In the world of coin collecting, stories of ordinary coins turning into extraordinary assets are not uncommon. There have been countless cases where individuals discovered that a coin they had kept for years was actually worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. The key lies in awareness and knowledge, knowing what to look for and understanding the hidden details that others might overlook. If you have an India 50 Paise coin from 1968, the first thing you should do is examine it closely. Look at the year, the design, and any marks that might indicate where it was minted. Pay attention to the condition. Is the coin shiny or dull? Are the edges intact? Are the inscriptions clear? These small observations can give you an idea of whether your coin might be something special. It is also important to store your coin properly. Keep it in a dry place, preferably in a protective cover that prevents scratches and exposure to air. Avoid touching the surface too much, as oils from your fingers can affect the coin over time. Treat it with care, because even the smallest damage can reduce its value significantly. Now, let's address something that many people wonder about. How does a simple coin reach such high values? The answer lies in demand and rarity. When collectors compete to acquire a rare piece, the price can rise dramatically. Auctions, private collectors, and international buyers all play a role in determining how much a coin is worth. Sometimes, a coin that was once ignored can suddenly become highly desirable due to increased interest in a particular era or type. This is why it is so important not to underestimate the coins you already have. What may seem like a small, insignificant piece of metal today could turn out to be a valuable asset tomorrow. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and the India 50 paise coin from 1968 is a perfect example of that. Take a moment to think about how many old coins might be lying around in your home. A drawer, an old wallet, a box of keepsakes. These are places where hidden treasures often remain unnoticed for years. People often overlook them because they assume that only gold or silver coins have value, but that is not always true. Even coins made from simpler materials can become highly valuable if they are rare and in good condition. And here's something even more fascinating. The value of coins tends to increase over time. As years pass and fewer coins remain in good condition, their rarity increases, and so does their worth. This means that holding onto a coin today could potentially bring even greater returns in the future. Patience, in this case, can be incredibly rewarding. Now imagine the excitement of discovering that a coin you have owned for decades is actually worth a significant amount of money. It's not just about the financial gain, but also the thrill of uncovering something rare and valuable. It's like finding a hidden treasure in your own home. Collectors around the world are constantly searching for coins like the 1968 50 paise. They study, analyze, and compare coins to find the rarest pieces. This global interest is what drives the market and creates opportunities for people who own such coins. So if you have this coin, don't ignore it. Take it seriously, examine it carefully, and consider getting it evaluated by a professional if you believe it might be rare. Even if it turns out to be a common version, the knowledge you gain will help you understand the world of coin collecting better. And now, here comes the moment you've been waiting for. The value of the India 50 paise coin from 1968 can vary depending on its condition, rarity, and specific features. While many of these coins may only be worth a small amount, there are rare cases, very rare cases, where a well-preserved and unique version of this coin has reached astonishing heights. In exceptional situations, collectors have valued this coin as high as $895,000. Yes, you heard that right. A small coin, often overlooked and forgotten, potentially reaching a value that could change someone's life. So the next time you come across an old coin, don't dismiss it. Take a closer look, because you never know. You might be holding a piece of history that is far more valuable than you ever imagined.